All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. What's up, JP? Good to see you here as always. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's pretty crazy that I've gained 7,000 subs in the last 4 days, four or 5 days, something like that. Yeah, 7,000 subs, it says, plus 7,000. It says typically I would have gained about 90 to 270 during that time frame. So I'm up by thousands of percentages, and the growth is still going on, by the way, guys. So it hasn't slowed down yet, which I'm really excited about. Um, you can see right here the analytics in the live view right here, last 48 hours. You could see 1.5 million views in the last 48 hours. This is real time, which is crazy. Look at that. In the last hour, 32,000 views of my content. That's 32,000 views was sometimes as many views as I would get in a month. A few months ago. So it's crazy that I'm doing that in 1 hour now, 32,000 views. So it's really adding up, all these different the shorts I'm putting up. But what I found interesting is one of my long form videos actually is getting a lot of views, and it's this video right here, the 2 triggered libels in Fort Pierce. For some reason, that long form video has now almost got 40,000 views. So I'm not sure how that one video broke the algorithm, because usually my long form content doesn't. But I'm very thankful for that, because that's where you make more ad revenue. Unfortunately, this video is demonetized. But if it wasn't, I would have made probably about, I'm trying to do quick math. If it wasn't shadow banned, 40 times 5, 200, I would have probably made $200 on this video if it wasn't demonetized. This would have been about $200, 40,000 views, maybe a little bit more. This is all, of course, pre-tax. But I'm going on like a $5 CPM on the low end. Usually political content around midterms can get like up to a $10. So this could have been a $400 view video. And that's the thing, like if I wasn't shadow banned, then I was consistently getting 40,000 views on my content at $10 per every 1,000 views, then this would be a full-time job for me. I would have to worry about getting an actual job. But when you are on the conservative side of politics, you are going to be demonetized a lot, which is kind of what's happening to me. But I'm okay with that, Jennifer, what's going on? How you doing, Jen? Hope everything is all good in the east side of Florida. I know the west side got hit pretty hard. I think in general the east side is less prone to hurricanes and tornadoes because they're not on the Gulf, and I feel like the big storms come up the Gulf and then go on to the hit the west side of Florida. Yeah, that was early. That was early on. Let's Go Brandon. I had this idea to tell college kids that I had a friend named Brandon, and I didn't give them any context. I just said, like, I got a friend who needs some support. Can you just say, let's go, Brandon? And I was surprised how few kids at the time, knew about it. And it made for a really good prank video. What's interesting is some of those kids in the video I'm actually still in touch with today. I say kids, which sounds creepy because they're all over 18 years old. But to me, they're all kids. Like I was with my cousins a couple weeks ago, and I knew them all when they were newborns. I was 7 years old. They were all newborns. So to me, they're always going to be kids. So I was with them all, and I kept calling them kids. And they were like, yo, we're not kids, we're adults. And I was like, relax, you're 32 years old. You're a kid compared to me. So I just call people that are younger than me kids. But I also call people older than me kid. I'll say like, yo, what's up, kid? So yeah, I just use kid for everybody. I'm not a Democrat pedophile. So when I say kids, I'm not talking about actual children. Just want to be clear. I'm just talking about younger human adults, 18 plus. Salty Bollock says you're up and coming at him. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I've been doing this for 2 years, and I was telling my audience that there were times when I wanted to quit because I wasn't getting the growth that I thought I deserved. And, there were so many times where I was like, it's not worth it. And I'm only at 25K now. It's not like I hit like 1 million or anything, but it's just like nice to see a light shining through the darkness of my shadow man. And so it's really just super motivated me to kind of double down. Unfortunately, the weather in New York has been raining and cold, so it hasn't been really good to go out and shoot new content because number one, I hate the cold. Number two, my dogs hate the cold, and my dogs are going to be with me every time I do videos. But I do want to do more flag waves in Upper East Side in Manhattan because that was a really good place where people were getting triggered, and I just think that it makes good content on YouTube. Cheers from Australia. We got Florida in the house. We got international, only 16 people, and we got an international stream going on. Thank you, big time, James. I appreciate you so much. So, you guys, some of you said that you had a lot of fun with the raffle last stream. So, I want to do the raffle again this time, except I have new rules. The new rule is going to be nobody could win more than one shirt because last time somebody won 2 shirts, and good for them. You know, it was just a straight up raffle drawing, but this time it's going to be 1 shirt per winner. So if you put $20 in and you get 2, if your number gets drawn twice, you can only get 1 shirt. That way we can spread the love and give out more shirts to more people. So tonight's stream, the rules are simple. If you guys want to win a Joe Biden shirt from JoeBidenHateYou.com, we're going to be giving away a T-shirt today. And the one that I'm going to give out today is going to be, once again, the Trump good, Biden bad shirt. Because I honestly, this is my favorite design so far. I love the giant fonts. I think the bold colors on the black background work really, really well together. So I'm going to be giving out this shirt today. But the way to enter for a chance to win, same rules as last time. For every $1 you enter, you get 1 coupon. You get 1 raffle entry. So if you do $2 super chat, that's 2 raffle entries. $3 would be 3. $5 is 5, so on and so forth. And then I'll assign your numbers in this Excel spreadsheet. And at the end of the stream, I'll do a live raffle drawing. So if you guys want a chance to win a T-shirt tonight, all you got to do is just do a $1 super chat. Could be a sticker, could be a super chat, whatever it is. And for every $20 I get, we're going to give away 1 shirt. And the reason why we're doing that is so that I make no money on this. So all of the money I make on the super chats literally is going to go towards this T-shirt. I'm not doing this so that I can make money. I'm doing this so that I don't have to spend money to give a T-shirt away. So don't think that I'm just like, hey, guys, give me money. If I wanted money, I'll just straight up ask for it and be like, guys, I'm struggling. Help me out. I'm not there yet in my life. And I am interviewing actively for companies. So if I do get a job in the near future and I'm making 6 figures again, then I can, of course, do giveaways out of my own pocket because I'll have the income to kind of reinvest into my channel. But right now, I don't have that luxury. So if you guys want to win a shirt tonight, every $1 super chat will go towards the raffle tonight. All right, so let's do some reactions today. If you guys have anything you want me to react to, just send me a link or video, whatever you guys want, and I'll throw it up on the screen and I'll react to it. I kind of like going to public freakouts on Reddit. It's like my new favorite page. So let's start here tonight. See if there's any good videos. We'll just watch a few of them and see what happens. All right, here we go. Video number 1. Louis Vuitton secretary slaps 13-year-old boy at the Fashion Week. Wow, okay. That's almost a bitch slap. I think a bitch slap, though, is when you have to go with your backhand. So he went front hand. Still, he did slap a child.
I'm sorry?
Oh, yeah, this is crazy story, guys. So this is politics. So I don't know if you guys recognize this guy. This is actually Christian Walker. And he is Herschel Walker's son. Now, he's a gay conservative. He's a gay conservative. And apparently, thank you so much. Apparently, his dad, so his dad is Herschel Walker. He's running for, I believe, governor of Georgia. And it's a pretty big election because Georgia is a swing state. We want Herschel Walker to win because he's Republican. We want the red wave. End of story. I told my dad today, yesterday, my dad was talking to me and he said that he wants me to vote for this candidate named Anthony D'Esposito. And I said to my dad, I said, I don't care if he has the best platform in the world at this point. If he's not a Republican, I'm not voting for him. I said, so I'm praying that he's a Republican. So I went on Google It took me a while to search, but apparently the Nassau GOP caucus has their full support behind Anthony D'Esposito, which is good enough for me. So I'm going to be voting for Anthony D'Esposito. He's not governor, he's commissioner. That's what it is. He's running for commissioner. That's what it is. Yeah. So yeah, like I'm only going to go red down ballot. And I know that that sounds kind of silly because a lot of times we make fun of Democrats for always voting blue down ballot. The difference is the average Democrat voter is very uninformed with politics. And I know that from personal experience because when I was in 2008, my mom said, go in the poll and vote for Obama and vote all Democrats because they're the good guys. That's what I did. I knew nothing about platforms. I knew nothing about Obama. I knew nothing about Republicans, but I was told from my parents, vote Democrats down ballot. So I did. But now that I'm actually informed on politics, I'm not an expert, by the way, and I'm definitely not a historian. I actually don't really care about history that much in terms of like before I was born. I only find history that happened while I was alive to be super interesting. That's just me personally. Of course, I know basic history, but I'm not like studying it because I just, it's not a passion point for me, right? So I just don't know much about the 40s, 50s, 60s. I know surface level content, but like I love history that I'm living through, like the history of BLM, the history of the 2020 election. That stuff I find super interesting because I lived it. We all lived it, we experienced it. So I'm not like some, Republican historian. Like a lot of times in my comment section, people will bring up shit from like the 20s and 30s. And I'm just like, I just don't know a lot about it. I don't really care. That was so long ago. Now I should put more effort into that. I'll be honest, because history is doomed to repeat it if you don't know about it. But I will say when it comes to politics, in terms of current events and policies and listening to podcasts and watching commentators like Tim Pool, I'm very informed now. And I feel like once you reach the level of information that I'm at, it's hard not to be Republican at this point, even though they're not perfect. It's just hard not to be Republican. So I'm going to go Republican down ballot at this point. And so anyway, there's a story that came out that Herschel Walker paid for a woman's abortion in 2009 or something. We don't know if that's true or not. We don't know this. This is an allegation, and now he's campaigning as a pro-life, thing. Here's my stance on it. I'm pro-life now, and the abortion that I had to have with that girl in 2017, that made me pro-life. Now, for those of you who don't know the story, I'm going to give you the real quick summary because my audience has heard it too many times. 2007, I was casually dating a girl. I really did like her a lot. We had great chemistry. She was a phenomenal girl from Venezuela. She was both beautiful, smart, and also traditional. So she was probably a girl I should have married in hindsight. But I was younger. It was 2017. She had already left the US by the time she found out she was pregnant. And she was already banned from returning to the US because she got caught working here illegally without a working visa. So the only option we really had was I would have had to go to France or move to France to be with her to have the baby. I was still working at the time and I was not a pro-lifer yet, but I still was against her aborting my baby because I told her, I said, I was adopted. So now that you're pregnant, how can I abort my own baby? I still wasn't pro-life yet, but I was still very against the idea of aborting my baby. And I said to this girl, I said, listen, let's think about this for a week. I have money, I have time, and I have the desire to be a father. So let's think about this for a week. So a week went by. We thought about it. I said, look, I want this kid. She said she doesn't want the kid because she's too young. She was 26, so it's not like she was too young. But she just felt that her life wasn't ready for it. She didn't want to interfere with her career. Typical liberal talking points. And it really destroyed me for a long time. And I look back with a lot of regret on it because I should have fought harder for that baby. I should have. And for some reason at the time, I didn't think about offering her marriage or a relationship. If that same scenario happened today, I would have offered her marriage. I would have offered her a relationship. I would have done things differently to do everything to protect that baby. But, times change. Big Time James, he wants that shirt. Big Time James for $2.99. All right, let's get this thing started. So he's got $3 in the pot. So that means he's got numbers 1 through 3. So the game starts today. All right. If anybody else wants a T-shirt, you know the rules. $1 equals one raffle ticket, and then every $20 we donate, we'll do one shirt. So if I do $40, that's 2 shirts. Again, I'm not making any money. I'm just covering the costs of ordering the shirt and then shipping it to you guys. So that's what these donations are going to. So anyway, now I'm a big pro-lifer, and I would have handled it differently in hindsight, but it definitely shaped my views. So the point is, back to Herschel Walker, if he did pay for a woman to have an abortion, use that as part of your story. Like, don't lie and deny it. If that's what happened, be like, yes, it's what I did, but I've since had a awakening. I've since had I woke up. I realized how wrong I was. I pray for that baby every day. It was a mistake. Like learn from it. Don't lie about it. Don't erase it. In my case, I'm not a public figure. Like, I'm not a famous celebrity. I'm just a small YouTuber. So I never had to volunteer that story, but I volunteered it because I wanted to share it, because it was therapy for me to share with you guys. It was therapeutic. So I'm volunteering that, but that's what happened. It is what it is. I ended up having to pay her for the abortion, which I didn't even want. But I did wire her money to help her out because she was in a very bad financial situation. Big regret of mine, not helping her out. That part I don't regret, but the fact that I didn't fight harder because I just wasn't really mentally strong enough at the time. So anyway, now this is his son, who's a gay conservative, and he's basically speaking out against his father. And it's really bad. It's really bad. This makes Herschel Walker, in my opinion, look really, really bad. It brings up a lot of questions. It brings up a lot of character problems. So let's watch this video.
I stayed silent as the atrocities committed against my mom were downplayed. I stayed silent when it came out that my father, Herschel Walker, had all these random kids across the country, none of whom he raised. And you know my favorite issue to talk about is father absence. Surprise, because it affected me.
So I will say, I want to react to this video as we're doing this in real time. I will say that when a man is an athlete, very famous, rich, powerful person, because I've talked to a lot of women about this. There's the bridge, you're in the running. The bridge, $5. All right. So the bridge gets numbers 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 through 8. That's your numbers on it for the drawing tonight. Thank you so much. So, what was I going to say? What was I just? Hold on. Let me go back to my point.
Random kids across the country, none of whom he raised. And you know my favorite issue to talk about is father absence.
So right. That's the thing I was going to talk about. Was a lot of women know when they get into a relationship with a celebrity, basically, that they don't always expect loyalty. That's kind of the trade-off. You get to be the partner of a rich person. You're financially stable. You're financially taken care of. You don't have to work. You get your nails done whenever you want. You get a massage whenever you want. But the trade-off is that your partner is probably not going to be faithful. So it sounds like Herschel Walker wasn't faithful to his wife or partner, or to his primary family, if that's what you want to call it. But from my understanding, that's really not a surprise to anybody. But it doesn't hurt Christian any less also, because it does sound like Christian wanted his father to be there. Now, as someone said in the comments right here, Christian has openly supported his father a lot. So it's a really weird flip-flop that he's coming out and being anti-dad so much right now. It is a little bit strange. And he's been called out on Twitter for this, that there's all these screenshots of him like putting his full support behind his dad. And now he's coming out as dad. But maybe he does support his dad politically, but not personally. But my whole thing is, wait until after the midterms to air this dirty laundry, unless you're trying to hurt your dad's chances, which I'm not sure why you'd be doing that when we need the red tsunami right now. So this just bothers me a little bit because, and I've spoke to Christian before. We shared a few DMs early on. He only started becoming an influencer about a year ago. So before he was too big, me and him were actually DMing each other. Now I'm just going to say that a lot of gay guys think I'm cute. So that could be why he DM'd me. And also a lot of people think I'm gay for some reason. So maybe that's why he entertained me early on. But I do like him a lot. I love his passion. I love his delivery. I love having a gay guy that's so open in the community, in the MAGA movement. So I still like Christian Walker, but I just have a lot of questions about the flip-flop. But I didn't live in his house. I didn't grow up. I don't know his feelings. He knows a lot what's going on that we don't. So, if this is how he wants to express himself, let's just listen.
cries because it affected me. That's why I talk about it all the time, because it affected me. Family values people. He has 4 kids, 4 different women, wasn't in the house raising one of them. He was out having sex with other women. Do you care about family values? I was silent, lie after lie after lie. The abortion card drops yesterday. It's literally his handwriting in the card. They say they have receipts, whatever. He gets on Twitter. He lies about it. Okay, I'm done. Done. Everything has been a lie.
Another thing I want to say here is, although he is Herschel Walker's son, and that means that he is privy to information we don't have, his dad probably doesn't tell him everything either. So we don't really know if it was a lie, what Herschel Walker is saying. We don't know. And there's a small chance that Christian doesn't know either. Because fathers don't tell kids everything. Me and my dad are super tight. I don't know everything that my dad's done in his life. I know a small fraction of it. And I love my dad and I support him 1,000,000%. And me and my dad are super close. I see him 2-3 times a week. When I need him for my health problems, he's there to support me. Most of the days now, I'm actually okay physically. So God, thank you so much, God, for making me healthy again, relatively speaking. But when my dad's around and I'm in pain or I need help, he is there for me 100%. But do I know everything my dad's done? No. Does everyone here know everything that their parents have done? No. So there might be a gap between what Christian knows about his dad.
And so for the right to say, I'm being suspicious for saying, hey, I'm done with the lies, when you all have been calling me saying, is this true about your dad? Gosh, we're not going to win Georgia, this candidate, all that's been you. You have no idea what I've been through in my life. You have no idea what me and my mom have survived. We could have ended this on day one. We haven't. I haven't told any stories. I'm just saying, don't lie. Don't lie on my mom. Don't lie on me. Don't lie on the lives you've destroyed and act like you're some moral family man. Y'all should care about that, conservatives. And then for people on the left to act as though I'm responsible for all of the things that he has done. I've talked about Father Epps. I've talked about these issues because they've been close to me, because they matter to me, because I went through it. That's why I've talked about it. So when you say, well, talk about your dad, but I'm saying this behavior is atrocious. Don't come for me. You don't have to like my politics. You don't have to like me. You don't have to. I'm just saying I'm done with the lies. We were told at the beginning of this, he was going to get ahead of his past, hold himself accountable, all of these different things, and that would have been fine. Go ahead. He didn't do any of that. Everything's been a lie. Everything's been downplayed. Everything's been cutting corners. The whole thing. And whose expense is that at? Me, my mom, as we're chased down by the media, we're terrorized, all these different things.
I will say, Christian saying he's being chased down by the media, he's a public figure. It's not like he doesn't have a Twitter and Instagram account. He is all over Twitter. He's all over Instagram. He's huge. He's got like 250,000 followers on Twitter. So I think being chased down by the media is ultimately kind of what, I do this YouTube thing. I got 25,000 subs now, 26,000 actually officially just a couple minutes ago. But I want more visibility. Like, that's why we're doing this, because, I would love for this to be my full-time job, which is why the size of my channel actually matters. I'm not doing this because I have like this ego and I want fame and I want to be recognized. That's nice and all. But the thing is, you need fame in order to make the money, in order to make a career out of being passionate and speaking your voice, right? This whole world of like being a YouTuber and an influencer, it really only starts to pay off when you have hundreds of thousands of followers. So if you want to do this full time, you need an audience. So that's why audience size matters. Some people do this for the fame. Some people do this for the money. I really don't want to go back to my old sales career. I really don't want to. Even though it's a incredible career for most people. Let me finish this video, then I'll talk about my old career and why people would normally love to be in that career.
People are questioning my authenticity. I'm done. Don't lie. Don't put this on me. This is a candidate issue, not a me issue. I wouldn't have spoken out if there weren't all these lies every day.
So that's definitely a jarring video right around election time. And, we're already in September now, October, actually. Holy shit. And we should be in for an October surprise right before the election. So pay attention, guys. There's going to be a lot of probably shit dropping this month. I also think that's why YouTube is pushing out my account more, because it is midterm season coming up. Here's the live subscriber count, 26,000. It looks so beautiful compared to 17,000. My goodness. We're pacing, by the way, guys, for 100,000 by end of the year. That is the actual pace we're on right now, which is crazy to me. I don't know if my videos are going to keep going up this way in terms of views, but the video of the girl is at like 1.3 million views now, I think. Let me see what it's at. It just hit a million yesterday, and then today it's at like 1.3 million. Yeah, I've been pumping out so much content, guys. It's unbelievable. Wow, is she this far back already? 3 pages I got to go back? Holy, here she is. So this is the video that really has gone viral. Yesterday, it just broke 1 million views, as you guys could see here. Yesterday hit 1 million views. And then today, it's already up to 1.3 million. So it is still exponentially going up, this video. It'll probably hit 2 million views within the next 2 or 3 days. And from here, I've already gained 4,000 subscribers. So from this one video, you see right here, 4,000 subscribers. So this will probably be like a 10,000 subscriber video for me when it's all said and done. But here's the funniest part. 1.3 million views, $1.22. Because short videos don't monetize on YouTube right now. You really only monetize either through super chats, long form content, or real world sponsors. Those are the 3 ways. Shorts right now are not a good way to monetize. I'm basically getting paid $1 per million views. If this was a long form video and I was not demonetized, I would be getting about $8,000 from this view, from 1 million views. But obviously you guys see I'm not getting that, which is kind of a shame, but it is what it is. I'm thankful that I'm still growing, and that's really what matters to me. So the reason why I want to be a full-time YouTuber, so I don't have to go back to my old career. Now, my old career, just so you guys are aware, was sales. I was in the ad sales industry, advertising sales. And what made my job really cool is I was able to get into work at like noon every day, because I would stay out with clients most nights of the week until 4 a.m. Now, what was I doing out with clients? I would take them out to the nicest restaurants in New York City. So we'd go out for steak restaurants, sushi restaurants, you name it, whatever the client wants, they would get. And you take clients out for bottles of wine, tequila, a lot of drinks. And then after dinner, you usually go out to like bars, clubs, and you're just whining and dining all hours of the night. So I'd wake up, I'd go home at 4 a.m. I would end up waking up at like 11 o'clock, hungover as shit, stumble into the office at noon. And then I would start doing my meetings in the afternoon, meet with clients, present my products. And then 5 o'clock, I'd go hit the gym, try to work out. And then by 6:30, I'd be out with clients once again, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And I was paid extremely, extremely well for this job. My base salary when I left the industry was really high. Let's just say that. And then with my commission, it was really high. And I actually made as much money as surgeons did for about 4 years in a row. So I was getting paid what a surgeon got paid without having to go to school for it, and really working 3 hours a day, not including the whining and dining, which I would say the whining and dining was really the most important part, was taking clients out, making them have to like you, being able to have a conversation for 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. Now, alcohol helped big time, but it really was a people profession. So to a lot of people who saw my job, especially my friends, they were all like, bro, your job's a joke. They would all tell me, you make 6 to 10 times more than I do, and all you do is go out and drink with people. And they were right. That's pretty much what I did. The reason why I don't want to go back to that is because, number one, I'm on a fluid restriction because of my kidney failure. I can only drink about 32 ounces of liquid a day, and alcohol goes towards that. So I can't take clients out till 4 a.m. anymore and party and get drunk with them. The second thing is I got to watch my nutrition, phosphorus, potassium, sodium. So I can't eat out 6 nights a week like I used to. So now those 2 keys are taken away from me, and then I'm switching to a new dialysis, which is 8 or 9 hours every single night. It's while I'm sleeping. But still, if I take a client out till 4 a.m., I'm basically stuck in bed until noon the next day. It's really hard to work a 9 to 5 job where you're required to entertain people. But given the financial upside of it, it might be worth me trying it for a few months to see how I handle it. And if I could do 3 to 6 months of this job just to see how, if it works for me and I could do it again, then I would do it. But the other thing is maybe I work for a month and I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this. I can't do it. And while I'm doing that, I'm still doing YouTube, still growing my YouTube channel, still disability from the government. So maybe there's a chance that this will actually take off and start becoming a financial channel for me. I don't know. It's just a lot going on right now. But that was my old career, and I'm interviewing to see if I want to go back into it. I just don't know. I had an interview today, and we'll see how that goes. What was the first sign you needed dialysis? So I had gout, which is a form of arthritis. And gout is basically when your body can't flush out the uric acid, which is for one of two reasons, really. Reason number one is you're eating too many foods that have this chemical called purines. So one could be diet. But if you have healthy kidneys, your body can actually, you'd have to be really extreme with your seafood consumption to get a gout flare up with healthy kidneys. The other way is you have weak kidneys or damaged kidneys, and it just can't process uric acid. So I started getting gout about 4 years ago when I was in Vietnam. And that was probably the first sign that something was wrong with my body. This March, I had a really bad gout flare up, the most painful one of my life. And it was also the longest lasting gout flare up. It took about 2 weeks to go away. And that was with a lot of medication, steroids, allopurinol, colchicines. And then I dealt with a lot of knee and foot problems for about April, May, for about 2.5 months straight. I limped for 2.5 months straight. Couldn't walk no matter what I threw at it. And I was self-medicating in Mexico with gout meds, steroids, ibuprofen, you name it. I was trying to take it to reduce the pain and swelling. But eventually the pain became unbearable. The swelling became unbearable. That I finally said, I got to go to a doctor and see what's going on. But as soon as I went to the I thought it was a physical problem. So I went to the podiatrist and she immediately said, this is not physical, this is internal. So she made me go to the hospital where the podiatrist at the hospital was able to draw my blood. And he immediately saw that there was a lot of problems in my blood. So then they sent me to a nephrologist in Mexico, 2 days later. And my creatinine, which is a byproduct of muscle breakdown, supposed to be at most 1.2. I actually went from a 25 to a 29 within 2 days. So my kidneys probably fully shut down sometime in April. And my body was slowly starting to shut down piece by piece. Now let's pretend that I didn't go to the doctor for a second. Let's pretend that I just said, I'm going to keep trying to fight this by myself. By the time I went to the hospital, my left foot was already discolored. It was itchy. The skin was dry. That's a sign of poor circulation. And that means that at some point, my foot was probably going to die and I would have had to have it amputated. At some point, it was already getting discolored. I was already retaining fluid in my body. The doctors told me I was weeks from death. I was already out of breath going up steps. I was already starting to get a little bit more tired. So the doctor said that basically in the next couple of weeks, I would have become extremely bloated, which I ended up getting at some point. Even though I had already started dialysis, I still ended up getting bloated. I was hospitalized for that because I had fluid built up in my lungs and my heart. I would have been extremely bloated. I would have been too tired to walk anywhere. I would have been bedridden. I would have been too out of breath to get up. I would have been nauseous because the toxins in my blood would have not wanted. It basically would have made me not want to eat anything. I would have been nauseous. And then there would have been a day where my pain receptors would have shut down. So my body would really stop feeling pain, which would trick me into thinking I was feeling okay again. And then at some point, I would have closed my eyes to sleep and I would have not woken up again. And the doctor said I was weeks away from that happening. So I would have been dead by probably my birthday, which was July 11th, which is pretty crazy to think about because here I am thriving again. I am switching my dialysis starting next Thursday. I'm switching to the stomach version. I'll show it to you guys right now as an example. So now it's in. This is the new one. This is my new port right here. This one goes into my cavity. And this is my little catheter. And I'm a little bloated in my stomach right now because of the surgery, because it's, there's an inflammatory response trying to heal it. And as you guys know, let me hide this comment so you guys can see. Right now, I have it also in my chest. So there's two holes in my body. There's one here and there's one down here. I'm a fucking mess right now. You guys see both? You see both? So right now, let me explain to you guys the difference in how this works. So this is called hemodialysis. All right. There is a piece of plastic that goes into my heart. So it's attached directly into the heart. And right here, what you're seeing here are the two ports. They wrap them up with gauze to protect them between sessions, but they're basically two plugs. One plug is the output, one plug is the input. I sit down in a chair. It's a heated chair, which is really nice. And the legs go up. It's actually very comfortable for 4 hours. PvP report coming through. $5 donation. We're still up to one shirt, guys. Your numbers are 9 through 13. You're on the chart. So this pulls at my blood, cleans it in this machine, and then it returns the blood into my body. It takes 4 hours, 3 times a week. So I'm sitting in a chair for 12 hours total, 3 times a week. I have to go to an out-center clinic. Now, the positives are that hemodialysis is very effective in cleaning your blood, which is why the sessions only need to be 4 hours, which isn't actually that long of a time. It also is very traumatic to the body because it's making up for the kidney loss. Basically, 36 hours go by, you need to get your blood cleaned. And then the weekend is 72 hours go by, you got to get your blood cleaned. So a lot of times I feel really shitty after dialysis. Like I want to come home and just fucking sleep. Sometimes I cramp up during dialysis. My legs get cramped. So fucking painful. The other thing is you have to be somewhere 4 hours a week. You're on a schedule. You can't really travel out of your states. It's really difficult to travel, especially internationally. So you're basically tethered to a location. Positives and negatives. The reason why I'm switching to the stomach version is because the stomach one is done at night for 8 hours. Now, I just got some really good news today, which I did not know. So the way that it works with the stomach version is you get this bag of fluid. It's called dialysate. And the dialysate has something called dextrose, which is a sugar-based chemical, which is very good at pulling out toxins and fluid from your body. So I get home at night. I hook up the dialysis myself. There's a machine that automates the whole process while I'm sleeping. I set up 5 different bags of dextrose. And while I sleep, one bag goes in my stomach for an hour and a half, cleans out my body through my cavity, and then it sucks it all out, drains it into a drain bag. Number 2, the second bag comes out, fills up my body with dextrose, cleans it, gets drained out. It happens 5 times while I'm sleeping in 8 hours. By the time I wake up, my blood is clean. The excess fluid has been pulled out of my body, and I'm good to go for the day. Some people need to have fluid in their body during the daytime, about 1,000 to 2,000 milliliters, which makes you basically feel really full all day long. They told me today that 95% of patients do not need to carry fluid in their stomach during the daytime. So during the day, now I'm actually going to be completely free of any fluid, which is such a blessing to hear. I don't have to walk around feeling full. Because this dialysis is 8 hours and it's 7 days a week versus dialysis, which is 2 days a week, 3 days a week, I now can have more fluid. I could also have more types of potassium, more food. I'm not restricted as much. So it gives me more freedom nutrition-wise. All my daytimes are now completely open. I have 15 hours a day to myself, 7 days a week. I don't have to go to any sessions. I don't have to go to a center, which is amazing. And the best part is I can actually travel. Now, if I travel domestically, I can get the machines, so I could stick to the nighttime treatment. But as of now, if I travel internationally, I said I have to do manually, which is 4 times a day. I have to sit somewhere for 20 minutes, somewhere clean, sterile, and do it myself and sit there while everything drains in and out. And then I have to walk around with the fluid in my body. So I am going to be able to go to the Philippines next year, but it's going to have to be done the manual way, unless I could do my research and find out a way to do it through the machine at night. I'm going to try to do it through the machine at night when I get to the Philippines. This is going to take a lot of figuring out to do, though. But I got about 6 months to figure that out, a year. But I really do want to find my wife and then apply for 90 Day Fiance. I'm not even kidding about that. So my mission is to get to the Philippines next year. Now, I heard an amazing story yesterday in dialysis, which really, I almost cried for this guy. So apparently there was a 75-year-old man in my dialysis center who got on the kidney transplant list last week. First of all, I did not know that 75-year-olds were even eligible to get on the transplant list, but he got on last week. He got called the next day with the transplant available. Somehow, by act of God, a kidney became available for this man, and he was given the transplant the next day. That's crazy. The average waiting time is like 7 to 10 years. He waited 1 fucking day, this guy. God bless him. So now you got the 75-year-old man who probably thought he was going to be on dialysis the rest of his life. And now he was given a kidney at 75 and he's off dialysis. And he can enjoy the last 10, 15, 20 years of his life as a free man. And that freaking made my heart so warm for him. I don't even know who it was. I just heard the story. And, I don't think I'm going to get a kidney the next day. But given my lifestyle, given my body type, because they do look at me. I mean, the doctor who saw me was like, if you guys see me in my videos on YouTube, I look pretty fucking jacked. Let's be honest. I look pretty fucking jacked in a lot of my videos. So I do not look like the typical dialysis patient at all. At all. And the doctors actually do care about that, because if you look like somebody who's very physically fit, then that shows that you really do take care of your body and that, you are a good candidate. Because I do. I went to the gym today. I did a leg day. I did a mile run. And, I feel good. I feel really good. Let me see if I can.
Because we believe that it's not inclusive, and we wanted to know that you wanted to sign our.
See, guys, I'm in pretty good damn shape. Okay, this guy makes me look really small.
What's up,
though.
bro? New York, North Carolina. No, it's got the music. It's got the music.
Well, look, I look like I'm in pretty good shape, guys. I got nice biceps. I got the vein going through my arms. I got decently developed shoulders. I do a lot of shoulder workouts. I got some decent triceps because I focus on my triceps more than my biceps. People don't understand this. If you want nice arms, do more work on your triceps, because that's 2/3 of your arms. 2/3 of your arms is your tricep. And then, you also got to make sure you work your upper chest a lot to make sure that your T-shirts fit well. It also hides your stomach. The key to a big chest, the key to looking fit is having a bigger chest than your stomach is. So even if you gain a little bit of weight on your abs, no one sees it, because your chest looks like, it just pops out more and it covers your stomach. Women have that luxury because most women have tits, and especially women with fake tits. So a lot of times they can have a belly and you never would know, because the boobs are pushing out their outfit, which is awesome. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I always took pride in my physical appearance, my body. And one of the reasons why I do that is not just when I was a liberal to get laid more, because I really did care about that, but really it was also to appear like I could defend myself. Because I knew that if somebody was walking down the street and they wanted to rob somebody, they would look at me and think, I don't look like the easiest victim. And that alone could actually prevent being attacked or prevent fights. Because as long as you're bigger than most people, the smaller people won't pick on you. That's just the reality. And I even in New York City and America, where there's a lot of bodybuilders here and a lot of steroid users, I am still in probably the top 5 to 10% in terms of fitness, which is not saying a lot though, because in America, 40% of people are morbidly are obese. So already 40% of America is obese. And then you have about 40% that are overweight. So we have, let's actually look up the stats there. What percentage are overweight, not just obese? What percentage of Americans are overweight? Okay, so it's 30% of people are overweight, 42% are obese, and 9% are severe obesity. So the 42% includes the 9%. But does the 30% include the 42%? That I don't know. Nearly 1 in 3 adults are overweight. There we go. So overweight is 30%. Obesity is 42%, and then severe is 9.2%. So let's see. I wonder if I could find out body fat percentage breakdown. Oops. There goes my lovely candle. It just went out. Hold on, guys. I got to relight my candle. Well, it's because this wick is fucked up. Damn, it's getting too small. Let's try it. Okay, we're back. We're back. Candle's relit, guys. I'll leave the light on. It actually looks pretty good. So the point is, like, you know, I just try to be better shape than like 90% of society. And I think I'm pretty much there right now. You know? Yes, please go check on your wife. Happy wife, happy life. That's what they say. That's what they say. I was eating processed food, ended up with 3 different heart attacks, including my Widowmaker now, eating healthier, real food. That kind of food was convenient and easier to make, but bad. That's the problem, is a lot of people will trade health for convenience. And I'm still doing it too. You know, I had Taco Bell a few nights ago. I had a Mexican pizza. For me, it's a type of soul food. I really should have no food outdoors anymore, but I don't have access to a kitchen right now for the next month. If I get a job and I have the income, then I'll upgrade to a nice apartment and I'll have a kitchen again. And if I don't get the job in the next month and a half, then I'm going to head back down to Florida where I'll be able to have an apartment with a nicer kitchen. So I'll have a kitchen again in the next month and a half. But for me, the long-term goal is to get a wife that can cook and then let her know what my diet needs to be. And then she can, you know, adapt and learn. That's really what I want. And that's why I need to find a wife in the Philippines, because me asking my wife in the Philippines, can you please cook some food for me because I'm not a good cook, it's not going to come off as offensive, right? If I say that to my wife in America, most women are going to be like, I ain't your chef. I don't do shit for you. You do shit for me. That's the attitude a lot of these women have now because of progressive feminism. I don't want to deal with that. I need a bit of a caretaker. It's what I need. And I'm not trying to say that Filipino women are that. I'm just saying the Filipino culture does lend itself to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe the stereotype that Asian women are submissive. Because trust me, I've dated so many Asian women in America. They're not submissive. But it comes down to culture, not ethnicity. And the American culture is not a very submissive culture. So the women here, whether they're Asian or whatever they are not very submissive in America. But you go to the Philippines, and it's not because they're Filipino. It's not their ethnicity. It doesn't do with that. It's just the culture. It's the evolution of where their society's at. The Philippines is, I think it's considered a third world country. Maybe it's second world. Is Philippines third world country? Let me see what it's considered. Yep, it is considered a third world country. So right here, third world country. Historical and modern definitions, it is a developing country with a high infant mortality rate, limited access to healthcare, and a low GDP per capita. Even though the Philippines is a third world country, it has a lot to offer. So that's what I'm saying, though. Like, they're really far behind us in terms of the feminist movement, the progressive feminism movement, because they still believe in, for example, gender roles. Now, ironically, they probably have more trans people than we do here in the US, same as Thailand, a lot more trans people there than we do here. But they're still overall way more conservative in just the everyday values than we are here. You know what I'm saying? A conservative Filipino girl makes a conservative American girl look like a liberal for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm really excited about, to get out there and try to meet, a young girl in her 20s, early 20s. And again, we went over this last stream. I need a young, healthy wife because I myself am not healthy anymore. So in case I die in 10 years, I need to make sure my kid has a mom that's going to be there for the long time. Plus, I don't want to have a difficult pregnancy. And I know women my age, 39, already are high risk categories. Even with medical advancements in medicine, I don't want that. I want to be able to just, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Tomizi, let me put you on the list. Tomizi. For those of you who don't know, we are doing a T-shirt giveaway today. So everyone who donates, every dollar goes towards the raffle ticket. So you could just make a super chat because you want to. You're still entered for the raffle. Tomizi, your numbers are 14 through 18. So stay tuned, enter the stream, and then we're going to do the raffle. This stream is probably going to go until it's 12:30, probably like 1 a.m. So around 1 a.m., guys, we'll do the raffle. So stick around if you want. And if not, I'll get in touch with you if your number's pulled. Right now, we have Big Time James, The Bridge, PvP Report, and Domizi. All you guys have been entered into the raffle to have a chance at winning. So Colombian women, right, are the same because they're also a developing country. But you have basically two versions of women in these kind of countries, right? You have the woman that makes a really good wife, that's a caretaker, that's nurturing, that's traditional. And then you have the girl that's basically a sex worker or a sugar baby or an escort, right? Those are basically the two types of women you have. The escorts, the sugar babies are part of the nightlife. You go out, you sleep with them, but there really is not a lot of potential for a family or a loving, caring, nurturing relationship unless you're willing to just like make them your long-term sugar baby or your long-term escort, because that's basically what happens. You go to Thailand, for example, and a lot of times these escorts, they basically do what they do to find a man. So it's interesting. They go into that world of escorts just with the goal of getting out of that world. And so what happens is if they're making, let's say, 40,000 baht a month, which is 2,000 US dollars. No, that's about 1,200 US dollars, 1,300 US dollars. If they're making 40,000 baht a month being an escort, then they get a boyfriend. They basically tell their boyfriend, you need to pay me 40,000 baht a month for me to stop doing what I was doing on the side. So a lot of times the Belgian guy or the American guy will pay them 40,000 baht a month, still pay for their rent, still pay for their meals, still pay for their travel, plus the 40,000 baht. So you're basically paying now to have your girlfriend not be a hooker. But what's really sad is a lot of times these guys will go on vacation back home to the US or Belgium or Europe, and the girls will still be a hooker while the guy's gone because that's the lifestyle they're used to. They don't feel like doing anything wrong because to them, being a hooker is not like some moral sin. It's just what they do to make money. So they have a boyfriend. They're making 40,000 baht. They're getting taken care of. Their rent's being taken care of. But why not make another 10,000 baht in a weekend while their husband's gone? Why not? That's kind of the mindset there for a lot of the girls that do this for a living. And I'm not judging them, by the way. It's a hustle, but I've been on the other side where I'd see this happening, where I'd be at the bar seeing girls that I knew were in a relationship going home with other men. So I've seen it enough in the bar nightlife. Now, the good Thai girls, the ones that are like the good girls that have careers, all that stuff, they typically don't want foreign men because they already have good income in Thailand. They work corporate office jobs. So there's really no appeal for them to go to an American man. They're considered already the high income earners in Thailand. So typically they'll actually go after the other rich Thai men. And usually those are the light skinned Thai people, the one that look like they have, white features. Those are usually the elite Thais. And they're the ones that usually don't entertain foreign men. Sadly, it's usually the dark skinned girls that are my skin color and darker. Those are usually the girls that are part of the Thai nightlife. A lot of people don't even notice this until you actually know that that's the way it's broken up by society. So they really do have an example of dark skin, light skin. And so you guys don't think I'm crazy. You could see right over here. Thai attitudes to skin color. Generally speaking, Thai people view lighter skinned women as more attractive than those with darker skin. This is partly due to class and snobbery. One of the reasons is that traditionally in Thailand, women with dark skin would be those who worked outside in the fields or rice farms. In other words, they would have been the poor people from the lower classes of Thai society. Class and money remain important to many Thai people, and these traditional beliefs and prejudices still hold sway today. Although probably not to the extent they once did. No, for the most part, they still do hold sway, because if you have a corporate job in Thailand, it's going to be the light-skinned Thai woman that's going to get it, and that's going to be the public face of the company. You could just look at Thai commercials or Thai advertising, and you rarely see dark-skinned people in the commercials. So the only time you'll see dark-skinned people is if they're supposed to be like a poor person in the commercial. So this video right here, you could see he's darker. He's playing the a poor kid. Let's see what else. She's pretty light skinned. She's playing a homeless girl. Let me see. Thai models. Okay, so this is pulling in all transgender. Like, this is not mainstream models. Let's see. Thai famous models. Maybe that'll be better. No, we should do actresses. Here we go. That'll give you an idea. Here we go. See, this is what I was talking about. These are famous Thai models, Thai actresses, and as you can see, pretty much every single one has very pale, light skin. Every single one of them. And some of them appear to be mixed race. Like, look at this woman. She's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. She is one of the most beautiful women I've seen in my entire life. Fact. But light skin. 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 And light skin. Not a single dark girl is there. Isn't that crazy? Blackpink before and after. Watch this one, guys. So you guys might know Blackpink. They are one of the greatest K-pop. They are K-pop, right? K-pop bands in the world. I actually discovered them in 2016 when I was traveling. Oh, Domizi with another super chat. So now you got more. So you have 19 to 23 as well. Awesome. Yo, Domizi, I'm Mexican American and I want a Philippines. So it looks like we have similar lifestyles. Domizi, why don't you message me on Instagram or Facebook? My name is Adam Francisco there, or Be Free My Sheeple. Because I would love to talk with you more about your lifestyle and, like, you know, learn about that. So anyway, guys, Blackpink is one of the greatest K-pop bands in the world. And they're, in my opinion, they are the relatives to kind of like this, like the child of 2NE1. Now, I've known 2NE1 for a long time. This is a K-pop band that broke up, I think, in 2015. But what they were known for was 4 girls, 4K music videos, very stylized, very, very modern. I'm just going to play a little bit of their video. I'm going to get demonetized for that, but I want you guys to understand the music, the look and feel. Chalaga. Oh my God. So you guys kind of get the idea. They're super stylized, really cool outfits. This is my favorite one. Her name is CL. She actually tried to do an independent career in the US, but it was very challenging for her to break in. She did a few hits with, I think Method Man is one of her producers. So she did have some success early on, but her career never took off in the US like she kind of thought it would. So it's a great freaking song. One of my favorite songs of theirs. It's called I Am the Best. This is actually To Anyone. And I've known this band for about 7-8 years. Big fan of them. Now, there are a lot of bands like this. Okay. Another famous one is Big Bang, which is the boy band version. This is probably their best song, Fantastic Baby. I'm going to play it for you. It really goes to show you how in Asia, what we consider to be metrosexual or even gay or flamboyant, this is the new version of masculinity in a lot of places in the world now. So this is considered hypermasculinity in Korea. Wow. Fantastic, baby. So you see like tons of makeup, hair color, very feminine, flamboyant outfits, but this is considered masculine in Korea. Now, one of these guys is in jail, I believe, for sexual assault, I believe. Let me see. Big Bang. Let me see. Big Bang. Or maybe it was like trafficking. Yeah, here it is. The South Korean military court sentenced disgraced K-pop star Seungri to 3 years in prison on Thursday for crimes including providing prostitutes to foreign businessmen. There you go. That's what he was found guilty of. So you have the context. So a lot of times, I dye my hair a lot. I don't know if you guys know this, but I've dyed my hair blue, pink, green, red, orange, navy blue. I've done all these different colors. And I'm actually going to dye my hair again soon because I'm just like, why not? I don't give a shit. That's why I'm growing it out, to dye it blue. So the thing is, a lot of people don't understand why I do that. Well, a lot of it's because I'm inspired by, some of these guys. Like, to us, especially now that I'm more conservative thinking, this does look more feminine. But when I was a liberal, this is the kind of stuff that I watched, and I thought it looked kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so that's an example of male bands and To Anyone, which were kind of the precursors. Now there's Blackpink. Okay. Now what's crazy about Blackpink is they got this one girl from Thailand. So it's 3 Korean girls and 1 girl from Thailand. And as we were talking about earlier, in Thailand, it's all about light skin, right? So this is actually the girl before and after her surgery. Isn't that crazy? Look what they did to her. I want to get a bigger photo. I think her name is Lisa. Yeah. So basically, she was a dark-skinned Thai girl. She had the wide nose, typical, Thai wide nose, dark features, and she was apparently one of the best dancers in the tryouts. But they didn't want to hire her looking like this. So there's rumors. I don't think it's much rumors, but there's rumors that they lightened her skin, made her eyes bigger to look more white, changed her nose to look more European. And here we go. This is what you have. This is what you end up with. Because in Thailand, what you see on the right is more marketable. What you see on the left is not marketable at all. And the reason why I find that to be pretty sad is because more Thai girls in Thailand look like the girl on the left than the right. And it would have been really special to have a girl like the one on the left to be in a girl band to show all the brown Thai girls in the countryside that, you could be a pop star too. But again, these countries are not as progressive as we are in the US. Here in the US, black people are overrepresented in media. I think commercials, it's 40% black people when in reality, they're only 13% of the demographic. So here we actually have overrepresentation. In Thailand, people with dark skin have almost no, and I don't mean to pick on Thailand. This actually goes towards a lot of developing countries. Same in Colombia, same in Japan, same in the Philippines, same in Tokyo. Tokyo, that's a city. Same in Malaysia, same in Indonesia. It happens pretty much everywhere in the world. So it's not just exclusive to Thailand. It's just where I spend a lot of time. So that's why I keep bringing it up from personal experience. But anyway, Blackpink is basically the hottest K-pop band now in the world. They've done collaborations with Selena Gomez. They have appeared with, they did a song with Nicki Minaj recently. They've been on Jimmy Kimmel. They've sold out Madison Square Garden before. So this is a K-pop band that actually fully has made it over into the mainstream here. They do songs in English. And I discovered them when I was actually visiting South Korea in 2016. Every single bar and club and restaurant I went to kept playing this song 3 years before it made it to the US. So by the time it made it to the US, I felt so excited because I felt like I was an early discoverer of them because I was in Korea when they became big. So I'll play a little bit of the song so you guys can kind of see their vibe. The one that I find the most attractive is the Thai girl that had all the surgery. So that makes it kind of funny that with everything I just said about how they should have a dark Thai girl, I'm still, this is why this shit works because men are so fucking simple. We can't stop biology.
Like pink in your area. Like pink in your area. Be a bad girl, I know I am.
So even though I was in corporate America, I never wore business casual. I pretty much wore T-shirt and jeans every day. And I actually even did some meetings in tank tops with clients because it was summertime. And I was like, yo, if girls are going to wear tank tops that show their arms off, why can't I? So I remember one time I went into a meeting with French's Mustard, and I walked in for a $150,000 deal, which at the time I was making a 5% commission. So that one deal was $7,500 bonus to me. And I walked in to pitch the product to the girl in a freaking tank top because I did not have any meetings that day. So I just came to work in a tank top because it was freaking hot out. And I said to her in advance, I'm like, look, I'm going to come in for the meeting, but I'm not dressed for a meeting today. She said, don't worry about it. So I went to the meeting in a tank top in the office. And we got the contract that afternoon, $150K. And it was like a 1 week campaign. So we ran the ad spend within 1 week. And I was able to get $7,500 as a bonus from that one deal. My biggest deal was probably, I had this one client. It was a cell phone company. They gave me $1 million within 1 month. And I got paid 5% of that deal. So I made $50,000 bonus in 1 month from that one contract. And that year, that client gave me, I want to say, $4 million contracts for a month. So I had these months where I'd make 50K bonus checks. It was unbelievable. So that's kind of what the industry I came. That's what I came from. I was making annual salaries from single deals in this ad sales industry. Plus, I also had an expense budget, which at my peak was $20,000 a month. So I was able to take clients out and spend 20 grand a month on wining and dining. Because my company was like, Adam, if you're going to close $1 million deals, then you can get 20 grand a month. So that's what I got. So I was able to live this super high life that was absolutely insane. And I've been out of that industry for full time 5-6 years now. But I'm looking to go back into it. So we'll see. All right, let's finish this video because it's an amazing song.
And I'm so hot, I need a fan. I don't want a boy, I need a man. Click, clap,
Bada bing, bada boom.
문을 박 차면 모든 날 바라본 굳이했어. 노력안 해도 모든 남자들의 고삐가 팡팡팡. 팡팡, 바라바라 팡팡팡. 지금 날 위해 춤배를 짠짠짠. Hands up, 내 손에 바라볼라 하니 네가 말로만 듣던 걔가 나야. 춤추는 불빛이 날 감싸고 도노래. Back to the beat, 어디서든 특별해. Oh yes, 쳐다보고 날 gonna wanna dance like
따라라따, 따라라따.
분위기가 좋아. 난 지금 네가 좋아. 정말.
Guys, this song is so fucking catchy. I'm telling you guys, download this song on your iPod, and when you're in your car driving, blast it with the bass on, and this is a freaking banger, this song. So when they say, when they go, oppa, that means like older man in Korea. So they're basically saying like, it's kind of like saying sugar daddy, but it's really not. It's more like just saying grandpa. But that's the context, is you're saying like sugar daddy. Oppa, watch. So here comes the rap part, guys. This rap part is freaking awesome.
이제 달려야지 뭘 어떡해 난 철없어 겁없어 man middle finger up F you pay me 90s baby I pump up the jam 달려봐 오빠야 램보 오늘은 너와 나 젊음을 gamble 감이나 막지마 혹시나 누가 날 막아도 I'ma go Rambo.
So she's the Thai girl. She's my favorite one. So anyway, that's Blackpink. If you guys do enjoy this kind of music, which I'm not gonna lie, I freaking love this music. There's also Girl Generation, which is another band. This is like 8 girls for some reason. I don't know why you need so many people to be part of a girl group, but that's kind of what they do in Korea. So there's also Girls Generation, which is awesome. There's also Brown Eyed Girls, which is another one. And a lot of these girls will do covers of American songs. And I'm not going to lie, some of it's pretty good music. So you guys could check out these bands if you like this K-pop stuff. I love it. I love it. Which is awesome. Yeah, hell yeah, no. You got to play that shit, man. For those of you just joining, once again, every dollar super chat goes towards a T-shirt raffle. So every dollar is 1 vote, and we're going to do the drawing in 15 minutes. So if your name is in the raffle, there's, I believe, Big Time James, The Bridge, PvP Report, and Domizi. You guys are all in the raffle right now, and we have enough super chats to do 1 T-shirt giveaway. So we're only doing 1 shirt because I said every $20 is going to be 1 shirt. And right now we're at $25. So if 15 more dollars happens to come in, we'll do 2 shirts total. But right now we're doing 1. All right, we just went on a crazy tangent. Let's get back into politics a little bit because I didn't catch up with the news today. So let's see what's going on here. That I need to, when I'm on Gateway Pundit, you guys got to realize something. There's a lot of articles here that I can't read, especially about elections and about vaccines. So elections and vaccines, I can't read. So I'm not going to read those articles. But you guys can go to the Gateway Pundit yourself, and you can read them for yourself if you want. Here we go. Moderna and Pfizer start phase 3 trial of mRNA flu vaccine. No comments, YouTube. I have no comments on that. Democrat AZ gubernatorial nominee Katie Hobbs welcomes Rhino Liz Cheney to Arizona, calls Cheney a sane Republican. You know, I don't consider Liz Cheney a Republican. She might be a conservative, but she's not a Republican anymore. She's a conservative because she might have conservative values like pro-life, pro-gun, pro-constitution, all that stuff. But she's no longer a Republican because you can't be Republican and be anti-Trump. That doesn't make sense. If you're against the leader of your party, then you're not on the team. You're not on the team. And plus, you've already been primaried. You're out. So she's basically a Democrat at this point. Oh, wow. I heard about this show. Disney cancels new release of Little Demon about a woman impregnated by Satan and her Antichrist daughter. The company announced it was airing FX's show Little Demon about a woman. Yeah, we heard about this. It's been reported the show's been canceled. Yeah, because, Disney's just pushing it way too freaking far. And their stock price has been absolutely brutalized. Let's see what this one is about. Oh, can't talk about this one. It's about election stuff. So, another Biden record. U.S. debt surpasses $31 trillion for the first time ever. Wow. 5 presidents with the largest impact on the national debt. Franklin D. Roosevelt, 1,000%. Woodrow Wilson, 723%. Ronald Reagan, 186%. George Bush, 101. Barack Obama, 74. I wonder where Trump is on that list. I think Trump increased it from 20 to 30. No, 20 to something. Let me see. National debt. National debt by president chart. Right. Yeah, because of the pandemic. That's right. So as you can see, prior to the pandemic, Trump would have only increased it. This is if it's a straight line, if it's linear. 2020. In 4 years, he would have gone from 20 to about 23. So he would have increased it by 3 trillion, which is about 15%, which is, as you can see, Obama in 8 years went from 11 to 20. So he moved it up $9 billion, almost 100% increase. Trump was on pace to do 15% in 4 years. Had this been linear without the pandemic, he may have increased it to 27 trillion after 8 years if this was consistent. And 27 trillion over 20 would have been an increase of 7. That would have been a 35% increase. So Trump was actually on pace to do really, really well with the national debt until the pandemic came and fucked everything up. Now, I will say, in my opinion, they never should have did the lockdowns after the first month. It should have been the 2 weeks or so the spread, like they said, and then that would have been it. Because then they never had to do any type of assistance, because businesses across the country would have been able to survive on their own, like we did in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Florida businesses were thriving during the pandemic. But so a lot of this debt comes from the Democrats in the blue states having to shut down. That's the reality that these people don't want to admit. It was almost as if to say, why don't we sabotage the Trump presidency using the pandemic as cover? So that way, when it's election time, we can then claim, look what Trump did to the debt. But really, it was the Democrats doing this by shutting down their businesses and all the mandates and everything. Same goes to the mandates and the lockdowns. Why don't we lock down businesses, hurt the economy, do all these things? Because then we could then say this all happened under Trump. I really do think that this was a coordinated attack by the Democrats to politicize the pandemic and basically take advantage of it. Now there's conspiracy theories that Joe Biden is purposely tanking so that Hillary can come in 2024. That's what Tim Pool was talking about a few days ago. And I was like, I would love for Hillary to go against Trump again. Yeah, I know that San Fran was thinking about giving out like universal basic income to people of color or something, which is crazy. All right, let's do the random number selector. We're going to refresh this. And if anybody wants to enter the raffle, all you got to do is do a $1 super chat, and that's one ticket. Right now, there are 25 entries. So that's a 4% chance per dollar right now for someone to win. And let me pull in the number the screen so you guys could see what the numbers are for everybody. So these are everybody's numbers. How do I zoom in? View. Zoom in. One more time should be good enough. Okay, that should be good enough. So these are everyone's numbers so you guys can see. If anybody wants a T-shirt, $1, one raffle. We're going to do this at 1 a.m. So in 8 minutes, we're going to pull this chart out. And if you want one, you can put your name in. We have all these spots open to enter this raffle. 25 tickets right now, up for grabs. One T-shirt's being raffled right now. I'm really excited about that to see who's going to win. All right, let's do a few more reaction videos. Let's go to Libs of TikTok. Dream on. Dream on wants another shirt after winning one yesterday or 2 days ago, 26-30. His hi Melissa, is something I missed? His T-shirt already was shipped out. Let me see. Melissa, did you do super chat that I missed? I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope. Okay, I don't see anything. I have to scroll it manually to look. PvP report. Okay, I don't think I missed it. Yeah, if I missed a question from you, send it again and I'll answer whatever you want. Melissa says, stick to shorts, man. You know, I like doing lives because it's fun for me, and whoever wants to join can join. This is just, a fun way for people to kind of ask questions throughout the day and get my reaction to things. But the shorts is where I'm getting a bulk of my traffic. That's where it's coming from. So I'm pumping out 2 or 3 shorts every day. We're going to keep doing that, but I like going live. So, obviously if you're not a fan of the lives, that's totally fine. Some people don't like lives. That's cool. That's totally cool. But we like the lives here. We like the lives. Yeah, exactly. I got 1 million views and I made $1.22 on my shorts. But remember, guys, $20 of whatever I raise is going towards a T-shirt right now. So it's like it's not like I'm making a lot of money on this. This is really just to get shirts out to you guys. So on this shirt today, I'll tell you what I'm making. There's $30. I made $10 since we're only doing one shirt tonight. If $10 more comes in, then I go back to $0 because then I'm going to give out 2 shirts. So that's how the math works. If we stop right now, I'll make $10 on the stream tonight. If we get 10 more dollars, then I'll make $0. So, I'm being very transparent about it. Yeah, Saul, you just got to go to my short section on my channel. That's what's blown my channel up in the past in the past week, basically. And let me look at the live counter, see where we're at. Stop screen, present screen, share. Let's go to the live counter. Live counter, see live count. 26094. All right. So we are already 10% towards 27,000. And it's only 12:55 a.m. So at some point tomorrow, I'll probably hit 27,000, which is crazy. And then by the weekend, if this keeps pacing up, I'll be at 30,000 by the end of this week, which is wild. 1.6 million views, 2.4 million views in the past 28 days. That's crazy. Look at that. New achievement. 5 million views on my channel. More of your videos are being looked at more often. Look at that, guys. New achievement. That is pretty dope. Right there. 5,000 views. That's amazing. Wow, I never saw that before. So I just got to keep my channel nice and clean. Oh, Dumizi with the super sticker. He wants another. Demise is going to get another sticker, another entry. We're up to 31 entries right now, guys. 31 entries. We're going to do the raffle in 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. Not being a hater, I'll come back. Just new here. Truth thing, the shorts brought me here. Yeah, Melissa, I mean, like, a lot of these people in the room right now, like Sal to Paul, Noah Badi, JP, Dream On, Devon, who else? These people are like my OGs, the regulars. So, they've gotten to know me pretty well over the last couple of years almost. And a lot of these guys are consistently here. And, I like to come on and we like to just react to stuff and update everybody. So, I think as time goes on, you'll probably like the lives more. Sometimes I do lives out in the real world where I go out to like rallies and protests. I do lives there as well. But I just do these a couple times a week at nighttime. Usually I try to do them Tuesdays, Thursdays, because Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm usually drained from dialysis and it takes way too much strength for me to muster up to kind of like talk for an hour and a half. I just don't have that strength on dialysis days. But today I have the strength and, I just love being here with these people. All right. We got another minute and a half for you guys to join the raffle. And if another $10 comes, there'll be 2 shirts. Right now, it's only 1 shirt being given away, guys. $9 more will be 2 shirts. So let's see what happens in the next 1 minute. Let me pull this up real quick. I didn't get to do any Reddit freakouts today. Oh, I'm on the wrong platform. Okay. Stop screen. I hope I didn't have any tran porn links showing up for you guys there. I'm just kidding. That's what happened to Alex Jones. He was like switching screens and there was like a porn link that popped up. Is it still 12:58? I feel like it's a 12:58 for a long time. 12:59? Okay, there we go. All right, guys. Last minute bids. Last minute bids. So while we wait, we'll watch one last public freakout video because those are fun. Let's see if there's a good one that I could pull up. He was waiting for this moment his whole life. Yeah, that's awesome. Because the kid looks so awkward. Oh shit, that's awesome. So that, I think, is how we can end racism, guys, is through the dancing. Oh, Brian came in here. Brian. Shit, I got to switch my camera. Hold on, guys. All right, my camera died, as usually happens around this time. It gets overheated sometimes. All right, he just came with a $10 bid. So he is number 32 to 41. All right. So let me put on some music for this, and then we're going to do the raffle. So now we're doing 2 shirts, guys. 2 shirts are going out tonight. 2 T-shirts. This is exciting. I'm going to put on God Bless the USA. Here we go. A little Lee Greenwald. Lee Green would never hurt anybody. All right, here we go, guys. Raffle's over. No more super chats, guys. Let's pull up the Matrix.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for.
Let me zoom out. Here it is, guys.
And I had to start again.
So you can see all the numbers. Let me make sure it's all good. $3, $5, $5. $5, $2, $5, $1. Okay, these are the numbers, guys. Demizi, I'd love to make it 3 T-shirts, but I can't afford to go into my own pocket right now. Again, it's every $20 gets 1 shirt. So we got almost $40. We got $40 tonight, 41. So that's 2 shirts. That's how I'm doing the math. In the future, when I have a job or income, or I'm making a lot of money from YouTube, then I will give out shirts out of my own pocket. Because the way I do it is I have a on-demand printer. So they don't print until I place the order. All right, let's get up the random number generator. Random number generator. Here we go. Let me pull the screen in. So you guys saw the numbers are 1 through 41. So let's set this up 1 through 41. Let's reload the page. This doesn't count until I hit generate. Just refreshing. Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Generate. 32. Whoa, that was like the last number. Brian, you just won a shirt. Congratulations. Brian, with one of the last bids, won a shirt. So Brian, you got me on Twitter. So DM me on Twitter your shipping address. It could be a business. It could be your house. I don't care. And also send me your size. This is a regular t-shirt. I personally wear large. I can also wear a medium, but medium's just a little bit snug on me. So I get a large. And then it's nice and comfortable. All right. Congratulations, Brian. Now, we're going to do the second drawing for the next t-shirt. Here we go. Where's my music at? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 39. Who's 39? So the rules, as we stated earlier, somebody cannot win 2 shirts. So that's Brian's number again. But Brian cannot win a second shirt because I want to be fair and spread the love. So Brian has the 1 shirt. We're going to do a third drawing right now. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Generate. High numbers tonight. Who's 26? Dream On won again. Oh, man. Dream On, what a shirt. Wow. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that news? That's absolutely amazing, Brian. So Brian just said he already buys my shirts. He can offer his up to somebody that wants it. Really, that's so generous. And that's an example of the conservative movement, guys. Conservatives are generous. We share the love. We spread it out. So let's go to another drawing for a new winner. If Brian's number gets drawn again, we're going to pass it on to somebody else again. So here we go, guys. Hope is not lost. I have a feeling it's going to be a low number now because we had 3 high numbers. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Generate. What the hell? Brian won again, so we got to do another drawing. 3, 2, 1. Generate. Number 1. Yo, we just went from the highest number to the first number. That's crazy. So that's Big Time James. Big Time James, you won a shirt. Big Time James just won a shirt. Hell yeah. So Dream On, you know what to do. I already know your size, XL. Just go to the website and tell me which t-shirt you want because you already have the 2 of the other one. You already have one of the other one. I don't want to give you a repeat. So let me know which shirt you want from the website. I'll put the order in tonight. And then Big Time James, you got me on Instagram. You got me on Twitter. Send me your shipping address and your size. I'll actually message you right now. James, send a message. You won. Send me your size and shipping address. Awesome. There you go, guys. This is exciting. So yeah, Dream On. Just send me on Instagram which shirt you want, and I'll get you the XL. Pick the color backgrounds because I think most of my shirts have multiple colors out there. No, but I was a chronic gambler. You know, I remember when I was I played blackjack a lot. The most I ever won in a night was $30,000 at the Borgata in Atlantic City. And the most I've lost was $13,000 at the Hard Rock in Tampa. So I've gone from winning 30 grand in a night to losing 13 grand in a night. So I've seen some pretty big swings up and down. I went to Super Pie yesterday with my dad. We went to the one in Hillside Avenue here in Long Island. Absolutely amazing food. And my waitress there, she's so pretty. Her name is, I think it's Gift. She's gorgeous. Oh my God. I'm like so attracted to her. But anyway, thank you guys. Tonight was a fun stream as always. We got to listen to a little bit of K-pop. We got to talk about some health issues. You know, I was hooked on the site Tiny Island Girl. Great channel, beautiful girl. Let me look. Let me see who that is. Tiny Island Girl. Oh, she's cute. Oh, she's got a small channel. She's not that big. But she has so many like video views because she's not shadow banned. I'm surprised. Let's give her a shout out. I don't know if she's still doing videos. Bad audio. Really bad audio though. Videos. Let's see. Does she still update? She did a video a month ago, so maybe she's returning again.
Now I'm in the carbon market and they have.
So did you guys see this disclaimer she put up? If you go to this area, don't forget to carry your backpack in front of you, all that stuff. So these are things, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys, in Thailand, you don't have to worry about. I've never felt unsafe in Thailand, no matter where I've gone. And I've actually been in the hoods of Thailand, like the ghetto. And I felt completely safe there. And I had my dogs with me. So that's one thing that I find interesting is this warning you would not normally see on a Thai vlog.
Now I'm in the carbon market and they have this little sleep. It's all vegetable and it's very cheap here. Actually, the vegetable here are very fresh and it's more affordable than the mall.
I got a few fun videos for you guys that you probably have never seen on my channel before. So if you guys are curious and you want to go deep into my channel, I have a few videos on my channel from back when I was a travel blogger or trying to be one, but I never really took off because I didn't do enough of it. And also I didn't have a nice camera. Before we go, I guess I'll show you one of those, just one of those videos from my old days when I had a few videos from Thailand up. God, these are so random. Let me see. Which would be a good one? This is probably one of my favorite vlogs. This right here. Where are you from?
I'm from Thailand.
What part of Thailand are you from? I had to talk slower then because of the language barrier.
Bangkok.
Oh, the big city girl.
Yeah, big city
Oh,
girl.
shit.
I'm a city girl.
Just like New York. Just like New York.
Hey guys.
That's my old logo.
Marshy.
That's my old dog Flex who passed away. Oh, hey girl, what's up?
Oh, hey.
Raindrop, off.
I'm not ready now.
That's the whole point. I wanted to get you off guard. Yo, what's your name?
My name is Floyd.
And you're a blogger?
Not at all. Not too.
So you're an Instagram model.
Yeah.
That's cool. How many followers do you have?
Just 6,000.
Pretty good. Can you? What's your Instagram name?
Chocoploy, CHOCOPLOY and C.
Okay, cool. Don't worry, I'm gonna put it right here.
Okay.
So the followers can follow you and stalk you. So just answer this for my followers. Are you single?
Yeah, of
Can the sexy boys DM you?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, so the sexy boys can DM my friend Ploy.
That's good.
I'm an ugly boy, so I will not
No,
DM her.
you're pretty good.
Oh,
You're so
hey,
handsome.
I think I just got
Yeah,
permission
for
to
real,
slide
for
into the DMs. Ooh la la, sexy. Just having a good time here, guys, in Hua Hin. You know, meeting some very beautiful ladies.
So stupid. Oh my
Enjoying
god.
the sand, enjoying the beach,
Yeah, these are so cringe for me to watch, guys.
enjoying the waves, just enjoying the vibes. Such good vibes out here in Thailand. So if you have not been out here yet, number one, come to Thailand. Number two, come to Hua Hin. And I have a lot of recommendations for you guys. I am here on the beach of Hua Hin, and I'm with the lovely Bu, my translator, my personal translator that I've hired for BeFreeMySheeple.com. And she doesn't exercise, even though she looks amazing. To get her started, I wanted to introduce her to Anabolic Aliens, my boy Mike Rosa, and we're gonna do a body weight shoulder workout. Now this routine kills me and I exercise, so I can't wait to see how you feel after we do this. You ready?
Yes.
Are you excited? I'm very excited. Let's go.
So this is where I lived for like a year and a half, guys, on and off. This is Hua Hin, small beach town, and I absolutely loved living here. This is such an amazing place. My two dogs. That's my dog Flex that passed away, the Shih Tzu, right there.
Flex. Namphone.
And that's Raindrop, who her Thai name is Namphone, which basically translates to raindrop.
Good girl. Good boy.
Husband and wife?
No, brother and sister.
Oh.
Best friends.
Oh.
Beautiful. What do we have here? What is this? Pepperoni pizza.
Stupid.
Oh, yes. That is so
All right, let me show you guys a crazier video. This one was wild. We had to edit this one so aggressively because at the end of the video, a tranny pulled out her tits.
Let me know what you think.
Oh, you guys recognize her? That's the girl from the last video. Me and her actually went out on a date on the river of Bangkok.
Sweet. It's delicious.
It's sweet. It's delicious. So you would say, Aroy makrab. Aroy makrab. It's good, right? I know how to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I speak Thai. This is actually so thick.
So let me see. This is when I went out to Sky Bar in Bangkok, which was so beautiful. If you go to Bangkok, you got to go to the Sky Bars. Look at this,
Look at
guys.
this. Look at my screen. It's like purple and yellow. Look. It can't capture the colors.
That's weird.
Fucking weird. Let me see. Let me get this girl too. Yeah, the Instagram photo shoot behind the scenes. Yeah. So awkward.
So then me and this guy, he's my one of my friend's cousins. He's visiting from France. We went out to the nightlife areas and we were drinking Thai whiskey in the tuk-tuks.
Oh, this video is very blurry, whatever though. And we are going to drink some Sang Som, the official rum of Thailand. Let's go. Guy's eating a banana right now. What is he doing? You got to get your potassium. There you go. Taste it. Taste the Sang Som. Small little taste. Small taste.
So check this out, guys. This is the first time on my channel. This is actually pretty cool for you guys to see. I think I say it in here. When did I post this video? God, these links they don't even work. Half these links are freaking dead now. This is 2.5 years ago. Watch this, guys. You ready? This is pretty crazy.
The room of the shaken. Hi guys, we're here in Bangkok at what's called Nana Plaza, and this is definitely one of the red light districts of Bangkok. So we're here, we're gonna have a good time, we're gonna do some shots, we're gonna get lit, we're gonna stay woke, and don't forget, Donald Trump 2020, let's go. Keep America great.
So there you go, guys. That is the first time that I ever said something positive about Donald Trump. because I was absolutely wasted in this channel. I was wasted in this video. So for some reason, and I wasn't even a Trump supporter back then, I was saying this kind of facetiously. But there you go. The first time in my life where I said Donald Trump's name on my channel. And at this time, would I have ever thought that I'd become a political YouTuber? Hell no. I was just some drunk guy in Thailand about to see ladyboys. So you're going to see the next clip right now. We had to cut it because she pulls her tits out.
Donald Trump 2020, let's go. Keep America great.
Ladyboy bar. Here we go. We didn't actually, this is a ladyboy. We did not go into the bar. We just walked through just to kind of like see what the energy was like. So she pulled out her boobs and then she grabbed my crotch in the actual full video. And I look pretty freaking huge there. Holy shit.
And what's your name? I'm here with Jenny. Let's have a good time.
So right there, you see that cut? That was cut out because she pulled her boobs out and then also grabbed my crotch.
And what's your name? I'm here with Jenny. Let's have a good time.
So there's the cut. So now you guys know what you missed out in that section. Yeah. Yep. We didn't go inside or we didn't even stay. We just walked around the floors to kind of see, he was never been to like the downtown Bangkok nightlife. So we just went there and walked around. I showed him like, this is the ladyboy floor. And it was pretty wild times. And then, if you go downstairs, like there's all these bars. I mean, these girls in the nightlife, they walk around in bikinis, because it's 80 degrees out at nighttime. It's super hot. And a lot of them are sex workers anyway. So, it is what it is. But this was one of the best times of my life was living in Thailand, guys. I really encourage you guys.
Hey guys.
If you haven't been to Thailand, you need to go. Can I sort by oldest? Can I do oldest? Yeah, oldest. Yeah, these are some weird videos, man. If you sort my videos by the oldest, you see a bunch of random ass shit here on my channel that like were just me not, I had no theme. I didn't know what I was doing. I have like random food vlogs, random travel vlog videos. Look, 27 views, 24 views, 114 views. There was just no theme. And then I remember thinking like, why is my channel not growing? I'm putting videos up because no one knew. And then here's a while where I was like doing the travel vlogs. See Vietnam, Thailand. Oh, this is when I started to like fall in love with Trump a little bit. Asking Russians if America is the greatest country in the world. So stupid. Where are you from?
I'm from Russia. No.
So you're from Russia. Would you agree that America is the greatest country in the world?
I'm not understanding.
Do you think that America is the greatest country in the world? Can I ask you a question? Is America the greatest country in the world? Do you agree that America is the best country in the world? Do you agree?
No.
You don't agree? Would you agree that America is the greatest country on earth?
No.
You wouldn't agree. So then what do you think the greatest country on earth is? You think Russia, Mother Russia? She said Mother Russia, and I'm saying America. So this is what I was kind of becoming, a Trump supporter, without realizing it. Because why would I do a video asking Russians if America is the greatest country in the world with a picture of Trump shaking Putin's hand? Why would I have done that? Why would I have done that? And then I did it again 3 years ago. Where are you from? You're Vietnamese? Okay. Would you agree that America is the greatest country in the world? Would you agree?
No.
You don't agree?
Yeah.
So then what do you think the greatest country in the world is?
Vietnam.
Wow, okay. Hey, so where are you from? Where? Did you say Mother Russia?
No, just Russia, from Russia.
Okay, so you're from Mother Russia, and would you agree that America is the greatest country on earth? You don't agree. So then what do you think the greatest country on earth is?
I think the world.
Oh, so just okay. That's a very safe answer. Where are you from? You're from Vietnam. So, would you agree that America is the best country on earth?
Okay.
Do you think America is the greatest country in the planet? You do. You agree? Have you been to America before?
No.
Not yet, but you want to go one day.
Yeah.
All right. She agreed that America is the best country in the world. Yeah, America. Excuse me. Would you agree that America is the best country in the world?
Everywhere.
So you don't think America is the greatest country on earth?
Not the first one.
Where are you from?
I'm from Hong Kong.
So what's the best country on the earth then? Like, what do you think's the
All it's the same.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Because people.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Thank you. Excuse me. Would you agree that America is the best country in the planet? Do you agree that America is number one? No, you don't know. Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Vietnam.
Do you agree that America is the greatest country on earth? America, number one. Do you agree?
Yeah.
What? Yes, we got people. Yes. Hey, backpacker, where are you from?
New Zealand.
So let me ask you a question. Would you agree that America is the greatest country on earth?
Sure.
Yeah? Nice. Where are you from?
Canada.
Would you agree that America is the best country on the planet?
No.
What do you think the best country is?
Not Canada, but I haven't looked at it yet. To be fair.
Fair answers. So stupid. Yeah, I got that. That's a ghetto Chicago Bulls jersey. I got that in Thailand for like $20 or something. I don't know.
Why.
But anyway, those are some of the videos I did early on in my vlogging career, wondering why people they weren't coming to my channel for more stuff. This video did pretty well. Trader Joe's organic protein powder review, 4.3 thousand views. That was one of my earliest successful videos. And then I did a tour of a hotel, but for some reason I broke it up into 7 parts. So each video is like a minute long. That was really stupid. I probably should have made it all one video, but I didn't know what I was doing. And see, we're still doing travel. This is all travel stuff. All of this is travel. Because I thought that I wanted to be a travel blogger. This chick was pretty hot. We went on a date together.
That's
right.
Walk everywhere.
That's right. The beauty of being in LA or Orlando is you have cars and you have AC. And for me, you got your music, you got your beat. That girl's very attractive. Let's see what else. I'm still doing travel, as you guys could see. I put up, this is already like 100 videos, and I was getting no traction. No traction. And then this video I put up this is probably my first political video. All right. This was posted January 25th, 2020. Hey guys, I've been doing a lot of research on the coronavirus, and shit is scary. I know for a fact that the Chinese government is just, without question, lying to their citizens as well as the rest of the world about how dangerous this virus actually. Now, keep in mind, back then, guys, the fatality rates that were being reported out of China were 7 to 10%. So that's what I was kind of reacting to here. Actually is, they're saying that there's 1,000 people infected. And if you've seen some of the videos that leaked on Weibo and, other Chinese platforms, that's a complete lie. There's so many videos of... So this is a really interesting video. Probably my first political video I did was about COVID. And then I went back to travel for a little bit. As you guys could see, just some more travel. And then here we go. I attended my first Trump rally, March something, 2020 in Charlotte. So that was probably my second. And that's when I became a full-blown Trump supporter, was after I saw the magic in real life. And then I did a lot of COVID reaction videos because that seemed really interesting. And then, I got interviewed at the Trump rally. Because nothing will beat your own personal experience versus a news story.
Thank you so much for your time.
Gracias,
so appreciate it.
That's when I was a brand new vlogger. Still doing travel. And then finally, right here is the first political video I did on the street. Episode 1, Orlando, Florida. That's when everything changed for me, and I realized
that I really enjoyed kind of going out on the street and talking to people and getting reactions. And you know, that's when I met this girl, the black chick that became probably one of my most popular, well-known videos on my channel was this interaction. And yeah, then my channel became pretty much mostly politics ever since then. These are all political videos on the screen. And look at this. All these are politics with a few travel videos mixed in. But most of it was politics. Crazy. Crazy times, guys. All right. Well, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys for always being here, being my therapist. You're all my therapist. You all know that. And I'm going to play some mobile games in bed right now. I got some games I want to play. And then I need to go under my heated blanket because it's fucking cold as hell in here. Well, all right, guys. I'm going to play the end screen. If you guys want to leave some comments, I'll throw them up on the screen. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, be free, my sheeple. And God bless Trump.